Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Usyk right here at the Kingdom Arena. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, Mike?
There's never a dull moment. And it's the King, Amir.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
All the talking has... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. They exchange punches. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Hook misses. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under, you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
That counter shot lands. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Good counter punch. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Nice counter punch right up the... Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bet. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Threw a punch and just got countered. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Good counter punching. They're both trying for a knockout. Perfect counter shot. No rest for the weary. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can...
On to the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
This fight has a real good flow to it. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That big hook doesn't land. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Beautiful counter shot. A perfect counter lands. You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because...
Back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Punch, counter punch. Nice punch. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That hook won't score. How about that time counter shot? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Catch and shoot. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. Well, if this trainer... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into get.
it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Do you believe this? Well done with that counter shot. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. A borderline disaster. There's the bell to start round 6. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the pun out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Nice counter punch. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. That's another scoring shot. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round. Round 7, here we go. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter. It's like a lamb to the slaughter.
Just missed with that hook. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Good counter punch. Throws the jab but does not score. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
counter shot. A straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez. And we enter the 8th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he scores with the counter. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I go to the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Catch and shoot. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? They exchange punches. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of defense here at all. Jab not finding its target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab doesn't find a home. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around.